Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I will be sharing with you how much I saved over 1 year of using the Lidl Plus app in Munich, Germany, which is where I was living in until recently. More concretely, the time frame in which I calculated this was from November of 2020 till November of 2021. And in case you're wondering how exactly did I do it to calculate this, well, in the Lidl Plus app it's very convenient because you have there saved every single receipt from every single purchase that you made using the app. So all you have to do to check them out is to go to the tab of receipts, or for me in the German version of the app Kassenbons, and keep scrolling down. On top of that, it is very easy to visually see how much you saved in discount because the discount applied is highlighted in blue. So yes, in my case, I went through each and every single purchase that I had made, and I checked first of all how much was the total amount, then how much was the discount that I obtained thanks to the Lidl Plus app, and on top of that also how much was the discount that I got from other things which were not from the Lidl Plus app. For instance, in Lidl, very often when products are about to expire, at least in Germany, you get a 50% discount if you buy that product, and that's something you also see when you go to the receipt, but it's something that anyone can get, and you don't need to have the Lidl Plus app to get it. Just to make it clearer, if we take a receipt, which by the way this is a real one from myself, we see that there are two different types of discounts. One is the one saying Rabatt 50%, which means the 50% discount for buying products that were about to expire, and then there's the other one which already says the Lidl Plus app discount, which in this case of this ticket it was just 35 cents, but it's a separate thing. Also at the very end of the receipt you also have how much you saved in total, combining both the 50% discounts plus the ones from the Lidl Plus app. That clarified, as I mentioned previously, what I did was to go one by one through each and every single receipt and checking the points mentioned previously. And in case you're curious, during that full year I went shopping in Lidl 37 times, and out of these 37 times, in 32 times I used an actual discount being offered in the app, which accounts for about 86.48% of the time. I must also say that I'm not someone who just sees a discount in the app and straight away goes and buys that product because it's discounted and I'm getting it at a slightly better price. I only do this if it's products that I genuinely normally buy, otherwise I simply ignore the discount. And on top of that, I also must add that most of the discounts that you see from the Lidl Plus app that I calculate and that you will see just in a little while, it's from free products that you get, because very often when you were buying 10 euros, they were giving for free, I don't know, maybe a package of flour or a yogurt, which are things that are not very expensive, but I mean, if they are giving them to me for free, I might as well take them. And by the way, in case you want to check out other videos that I did on the Lidl Plus app, I basically did two other videos, one analyzing and basically reviewing how it works, how to install it and so on, and the other one on some tricks on how to save more money while using the app. So in case you're interested in those, they will be linked here above for you and also down below in the description. On top of everything I just mentioned, I can confidently say that out of the whole grocery shopping that I was doing, about 90% I did it in Lidl and using the Lidl Plus app, and the remaining 10% it would be a combination between Aldi, which is another supermarket chain, and other supermarkets from Spain when I was going back to visit my family. Now let's go though through the final numbers. So in total for those 12 months I spent 571.28 euros, which on a monthly basis accounts for an average of 47 euros and 60 cents a month on food, which I know that it's extremely low. To be a bit more conservative, we could add on top of that 20 euros to account for that 10% that I was mentioning. I know that these 20 euros are much more than the 10%, but I'm just trying to be very conservative here, which would put my average monthly spending on food at about 67 euros and 60 cents per month, which is well below what most people I know are spending. I am quite frugal, I know that, but anyways, we're not here to talk about how much I'm spending, so let's go back to the numbers of how much you save really with the Lidl Plus app. On that, throughout the year, I saved 31 euros and 98 cents, which is only accounting for the discounts obtained thanks to the Lidl Plus app, because on other discounts I saved even more, the ones that were products released at 50% or whatever. On those I saved 33 euros and 95 cents. So if we add both of these, we have the total saving that I had in Lidl was of 65 euros and 93 cents. And to see how much I saved percentage-wise, first of all, we need to see how much would the total have been had I not had all of these different discounts. And in order to calculate this, we just need to add the 571 euros, which is what I really spent, plus the discounts that I obtained, which were about 65 euros, and the total cost of the products that I bought without including any discounts then was of 637.21 euros. And first calculating the percentage of discount from the Lidl Plus app, just from the Lidl Plus app, dividing the almost 32 euros by the 637, we get to a 5.02% discount from the total, which is not bad. And then doing the same for the other discounts, the one of 50%, we have that I saved a 5.33%. And adding both of these, we see that I saved 10.35% over the course of the year, which corresponds to these 65.93 euros. I hope that you didn't get lost with so many numbers and calculations, but hopefully with the overview next to me, it was a bit clearer. But summarizing everything and addressing the topic of the video, is it worth using the Lidl Plus app and how much did I save over the course of the year? During 1 year, as I mentioned, I saved 31 euros and 98 cents, or the equivalent to 5.02% from the total amount that I shopped at Lidl. And the question now is it worth it for me to have the Lidl Plus app, seeing how much I'm able to save over the course of a year? And for me, the answer is yes. Having the app on the phone, in my personal case, doesn't bother me at all. I have plenty of space. And anyways, all it takes for me is just to check out the app every single time I go to Lidl. I quickly scroll through the discounts, that there's something that's interesting, perfect, I use it. That there's nothing, then I just close the app and I just shop normally. So the amount of time that I'm devoting to that is almost nothing, and the benefit that I'm getting out of that, it's these 30-something euros a year, which is not bad. I'm aware that this topic is also a bit subjective, and the downside of the app is not just the fact that it occupies a bit of space on your phone, but also in terms of data protection. You're of course giving data to Lidl on your shopping behavior, and then they can use that of course to their advantage, which personally I don't care. I don't mind giving them that information, and as long as I'm getting something out of it, I'm fine. But I completely understand if there's some of you watching who are not okay with that. And that's also, I think, useful maybe to have this video to know how much would you really be saving, and then you can decide whether having the Lidl Plus app it's worth it or not. With that said, I will leave it for today. What are your thoughts on what turns out to be about a 5% discount from the total purchases that you make in Lidl over the course of a year? Do you think that it's worth using the Lidl Plus app for this much? And in case you have already been using the Lidl Plus app for some time, have you calculated how much have you saved thanks to it? If so, it would also be great if you could just drop them in the comments below, especially if you did this for other countries other than Germany, which is the one that I did this video for, and basically my experience. With that said though, as I said, I will leave it for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, and as always, see you next time.